Columcille Megalith Park outside Bangor, Pennsylvania, and we're going to go head inside and walk around. Columcille was started in 1977, so what we see here is 48 years of work that they put into the land. It's like a modern day Stonehenge, and they do a lot of events here for the different solstices. But you can see by 1997 they had 80 stones standing up here on the property, and they used heavy machinery and things like that to put them in place. We're coming up to St. Columba Chapel. It was constructed in 1979, and it follows the dimensions of St. Columba's 6th century scriptorium on the island of Iona, Scotland. Okay, and you want to make sure you close the door so birds don't fly in. And if we look here, we'll see that they have a guest book here. There's someone there from Washington State, Palmer, Alaska, Fredericksburg, Virginia. There's New York, Connecticut. So people from all over. Okay, if we look up here, we have a skylight. This rock in the center, and then we have these symbols around. So we have a tree. Here we have some symbols. We're going to see this later. That stone archway, Celtic cross, that symbol. This looks like a person riding a dolphin. Mountain range. And then these symbols. We're doing some construction down there. They have a bell over here. Let's check it out. Okay, you can see the chapel there. We're gonna walk around and do some of the trails, and then we'll see some of the other things. If you're walking around here, just remember that you're on private property, and there's a retreat center right next to this called Kirkridge, I think. And so some people are doing a silent retreat there, and then they'll head over here to Columcille Megalith Park and check everything out. Okay, I think we're gonna go that way. But before we go that way, you can see there's just rocks all over the place, like on the top of that hill there. There's a tall rock, and there's one there, and there's one there. See this little ring of stones here. Has a little spring there with water coming out of it. We're now walking up the mound of Dunai. I'm not sure if that's a pronunciation, so apologies, but there's a pretty tall stone right here. Okay, this rock's like 25-30 feet tall. Looks like people have left little offerings here. I see some flowers, an acorn, a little butterfly there. Little bell. Pretty neat, huh? Now we're coming up to these fake ruins. They're made to look like ruins of something in Scotland or Ireland, so apologies, I'm not exactly sure what building this is. I'll have to do some more research, or let me know in the comments if you know. You can see these ruins here. This will be the doorway in, one of them. Here's some tree roots that were put in the ground upside down. And it looks pretty neat. You never see a tree like that with the roots sticking up out of the ground. Another rock sticking out of the ground here. Everywhere you look, you're going to see stones sticking up out of the ground, so keep your eyes open if you're here. This path over here leaves Columcille and goes to the Kirkridge Retreat and Study Center, but there's a pond right up here, so we can look at that. Here's some carved stone artwork, and it looks like maybe an angel. Those look like angel wings to me. What do you think? Here's a labyrinth here, and there's one way in and one way out, and you go in and it wraps all around. You can leave a little offering on that rock in the middle, and then you walk all the way back out. Now we're coming up to Thor's Gate, and this is why a lot of people call this Stonehenge, from this structure here. And it must have taken a lot of engineering to get that stone up there balancing, don't you think? This is the St. David stone right here. Sort of like a marble stone or something really fancy like that. Here's a place where they can have bonfires, and you can see there was a fire in there recently. This rock here looks like an egg. Looks like a dragon egg or something from a fantasy world, doesn't it? Right here's a gift shop that we can go in and see what they have for sale. All the books on the bookshelf are for guests that are staying here. They're not for sale. There's a book about Columcille there. Wow, that purple rock there is so pretty. So if you buy something here, you just write it in the book there, what you purchased and what the amount was. And you can pay with Venmo or leave cash in the box there. But they have all these jewels and gems and all types of neat stuff that you can purchase here. It looks like a cutting board down there. You can get sweatshirts too. Oops. You can get sweatshirts too. T-shirts. The way you think it is may not be the way it is at all. And then you can get a DVD about Columcille. See the fish swimming towards me. They think I have food. This is the St. Oran Bell Tower, and it's modeled after ruins from Ireland from the 8th century. And it's pretty neat because you can go inside and explore and really take it all in. So let's head inside and see what it looks like. Okay, we're back at the stone circle where we started. Okay, thanks for joining me today at Columcille Megalith Park. I'm walking in the circle right now, so it's a pretty neat place, isn't it? So just remember, if you come here, be respectful, don't take anything, and have a good time. Thanks.